Just kidding. Hi.
Hi.
Did you see that pop up? What were you thinking?
I'm thinking, okay, we got 5 minutes. What? What's going on?
Yeah, I forgot when we were going live. I was like, oh, I got a countdown. And then I forgot that I had it set for 5 minutes. If it was only 1 minute, I would have left it. But 5 minutes? No, they already saw us for a brief moment. And I was like, haha, tease you.
I know. We're the only two in here.
Oh, fun.
Only two thumbs
Actually,
up.
it can't be two of us in here
Why?
because I don't have YouTube open.
Oh, there's 5 watching. Oh, look. I'm first. Hi, guys. Lovely Lisa Warriors here. How you doing, Lisa? Good to see you.
She was here earlier too. Oh yeah, because you were still snoozing.
Oh yeah. Hey, Jim.
Oh yeah, and Jim, I need to catch up on reading what you sent me. I shared out my email, and Jim, I'm getting to know Jim better. I did not read the last couple. I was driving, but I saw the notifications. I will get back to you, Jim.
We got New Ferris Railroad in the
Wow.
Long time no see there, my friend, New Ferris Railroad.
So we have Lisa, Jim, William. All right. You got William?
And that creepy dude from Australia, bored old fart.
Well, I mean, his actual name is William, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Bored old fart. Lisa, you're first after me. Well, knowing bored old fart, he probably was the first one here. He just didn't say.
Yeah, but he has to prove that.
How is he going to prove that? Oh. Where's my phone?
Not much.
Did you take my phone?
No, I didn't take your phone. I got my own phone.
Can I look on your phone?
Yeah, you can look on my phone all you want.
Nothing hiding on there?
No.
Well, you can look on my phone too. I'm going to go grab that container.
What container?
That the green stuff was in.
Why?
To show everybody the alien.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, I put it in this cup, but I'm a little leery to drink it now.
Yeah, because it's green.
Well, no, because there was, okay. I should have taken a video of it. I'll have to buy another one, I guess, and videotape it. It was only $2, I guess.
Yeah, but it's green. Do you got a radiation detector to see if it's because it is from Japan?
It's from Japan. It had a little ball on the top, and you had to tap it to make the ball go in, and then made it fizz. That was old.
Woo! Joseph Grohl is in the house. How you doing, Joseph? Good to see you, buddy.
But before that, look who else is here. Look who's here. Thank goodness it is Friday. You are right. And then we have Joseph Grohl. And Joseph, please no farting allowed. We have 10 people in the house already. What the heck?
Well, Dave and Wolfie are here. And
where's Dave and Wolfie? Did it not pop? Oh, there it is. It just
there
didn't
it is
pop
right
up.
there.
Yay!
There you go. Hey.
Giggles is here. We got all the goodies tonight, huh?
Oh, what's up, Giggles? Good to see you, bud.
I'm just kidding. I got the giggles. Oh no, Joseph says not good, not feeling well. I won't tease you then. It's not fun feeling bad. And Joseph should know me well enough by now that, you know, we tease back and forth about farting and stuff. It's just all in play. Just know he doesn't always really fart. It's just
sorry, I got sick to my stomach bug. Huh? I need to get a bug in the stomach, making him sick. Well, stop eating bugs, and you won't be sick.
No. Okay, I'm gonna go get something.
Be careful what you put in your mouth. Oh. Just stopped in to say hey and heading off to bed. You all have a good show, and we'll see you all later. All right, there, Giggles. Well, Nighty Night Land is where Giggles is going.
He probably has to get up maybe early to work, maybe.
Well, thanks for stopping by and saying hi. It was good to see you.
Yeah, he was here for like my whole stream earlier.
Well,
This
there
thing.
you go. Yeah. No wonder he's going to bed. You tuckered him out.
Yeah, we had a good time.
Yeah, I bet you did.
Woo! Okay. No, but this is strange, isn't it? See this? This is going to be very interesting. I'm not talking about anatomy. I'm talking about this bottle, folks. Just to clarify. There's a hole here. Yes. This little marbly thing was up here in the hole. And there was like a cap on top. You took the cap off, and then you like had to push, and then it made the ball come down here, and it made it fizz. And it's melon flavored. It's kind of hard to see now. There's nothing in it, but it kind of looks like an alien. It's glass.
Aliens have landed. They're giving us stuff to drink.
Yeah, I don't understand what's going on here.
Well, did you have any of that to drink?
Yeah.
Well, if you start growing funny facial features, we know what happened.
Okay. Ramoon carbonated soft drink from Japan.
How's my layout going? Well, see, my layout is going, but it's in storage.
Oh, is that what William asked?
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, I'm playing with my ball.
Instead of William, as you can see, I've been 3D printing. So I've been printing off all these Venator class Star Destroyers and the Imperial Star Destroyers.
Dave is here for the party, I think.
With the 3D printer that I have.
Look at this. I didn't lose my marble. It's inside a jar, and I can't get it out. It's stuck in there forever.
Smash a glass, you'll get it out.
Well, I kind of thought it'd be kind of cool to reuse the alien, but I don't know if I can really reuse it if I can't get anything off. I suppose a funnel, and then I don't know. No idea. I'll be back though. I'm gonna go put my alien away.
Yeah, you go put your alien away.
Yeah.
Not sure why she's got aliens in her house, but you know. And lovely Lisa Warrior says they look cool. The Star Wars model, yeah, they do look pretty cool. So. I got another one in progress that I'm building. I just got to get around to gluing all the parts together and putting it together, actually. I got to make a few more of these black ones. I kind of like how that turned out.
Joseph Wolfie won't come in. Come in where?
So is mine, along with my 3D printer. Oh, there you go. Well, I don't have my 3D printer in storage, but I got the railroad storage.
Yeah, and I miss playing with the railroad.
I know. I gotta figure out what it's going to cost me to ship it across there.
I got to help you create the new one.
Yeah.
I did my painty talents on it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here, you have a question. Where did you find the Star Wars models? Might have to find them for the new shed.
Oh, well, I got them off of Fab 365. It's a free download that you can get. You can either get the Star Destroyer or the Clone Wars Venator class starship. But you cannot share that file with anybody. That's the file that you keep and that you use at your discretion. So, and you can't sell these, by the way. So don't even think, oh, hey, I'll yeah, no.
Okay, so yes, yeah, he moved to somewhere new. So he was at his, what's it called, a condo, right? And that's where he was, the big railroad. Then he knew he was going to have to move from there eventually, so he took that down. And then when I was still there with him, we were at another rental, a whole house, and then we started the railroad down in the basement. And then after I left at some point, then you moved again. Now you're in a basement.
Yeah.
For now.
For now.
And hopefully that for now isn't for too long, depending on what his plans are, I guess, for his future.
Not Fab, F-A-B 365. How do you get Fave out of Fab?
It's just all in the pronunciation. Maybe I'll fly to Australia. Should I do that? Go find some Australians to I don't know. I found out my parents, they're going to be going on vacation soon, and they're going to be gone for like 2.5 weeks. I'm like, I want to go on vacation. Right. Oh, somebody was asking me where they were going. Now I remember.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm looking it up for Ferris. We're going to do a screen share as soon as it loads up here. All right. Let's see. Share. There we go. Fishy will have to bring that up.
No way.
Yep. So here's the website for Fab 365. You can see all the different things that he's got. So if you go over here into categories and you go down to space, everything comes right up. Now you can buy them, but if you have a reward ticket, so when you sign up with Fab 365 with your email, you have one reward ticket, which allows you to download whatever model that you see that you want, as long as it says free ticket on it. So here's all the ones that he is actually selling. So basically what you're doing is you're paying $6.99 for the file for you to print it off. And you just keep clicking around. There's all kinds of neat stuff he's got on here. So that's for the Star Destroyer stand. You know, for the Venator class, here's the free file that I've downloaded. And that's what it's going to look like. These are all the parts that you got to print off. It takes about 3 days in order to print, depending on how big your printer is. And you can resize it. And you can see the different colors there. So we got the red and the yellow. And of course, I used a PETG. I didn't use PLA. I used PETG instead. And so there's all kinds of stuff here that you can get. This is only a one-time download. That's it. So you better pick up the model that you really want. One-time download. Seems how I have 2 email accounts, so I was able to down. So here's the Star Destroyer that I printed off.
Nice.
Right here. Look at all the different parts. It's all snapped together, but I've glued mine together. This is the only one I didn't glue together because, as you can see, And we'll have to do the stop screen sharing. So you can see it moves up and down here. I didn't like that. So I basically snapped and glued everything into Gorilla Glue. This is the first one I printed off because that was the only PLA that I had. I printed this one off in black.
Yeah.
And then I did a two-tone colored one. Basically with two different grays of PLA.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now these ones here, this one and this one is printed off in PETG. This is PETG, which is a little bit stronger than PLA. It allows me to hang these in the sun without melting. This is just regular PLA. I did a black one and did the just take it off its hanger here. I decided to do a black one with the red inserts, as you can see here.
I like that one a lot. You know that.
Yeah, everybody likes the black one with the red inserts. So and of course the bay doors open up because this is more or less like an aircraft carrier, basically. So you print all these parts off and snap them all together.
Yeah, that one's really sharp, probably because you got the black and you got the was it like a yellow and a red going on or a maroon, and just it's more. I don't know. It's just sharp.
Yeah. Yeah, so Fab 365 came out with some really good files for printing this stuff off. There we go. Oh, I think I got the. Oh, I got them backwards. All right. Well, that one's going up. There we go. Anyways. And what else did I print off? Oh, let's see. Where is my... Oh, it's in the car. Anyways, I downsized the Vader's little TIE fighter. It was big.
Yeah, you made it tinified.
Yeah, this took 4 hours to print, this little thing.
Well, wasn't the big one?
If I was going to print the full-size one, the full-size one,
16 or something, wasn't it?
That basically took up the entire bed of my printer.
Or was it 20?
The print time on it was 36 hours. And I'm like, yeah, I don't think so.
I guess 16, then 20 something. That was off.
I have to resize it. So I resized it down to that 36 hours. Yeah.
So, what's everyone up to today? It's me again. I haven't seen me again in a while.
Who's me again? And what's he doing? And what's he want? Hello, me again.
It's me again.
YRUSONOZ.
No, there's a way to say it. I have to remember how again.
I'm not going to try because I ain't going to butcher. I'm not going to butcher that one up.
Oh, I remember. Why are you so nosy?
Oh, is that what it is? Oh.
Yeah, look at it. Why are you so nosy?
because she's female.
Yeah, what do you got going on tonight?
I got nothing going on tonight.
I was talking to this person.
Oh. Well, you're kind of being nosy, aren't you? Hey, what do you got going on tonight? What's going on?
Yeah, it's been a long time. And I see Brian did make it into the house here today.
Hello, Brian. What's going on? Yes, these are Star Wars ships that you see behind me. beside me. Well, of course, I got some beside me here too. Along with this thing, the X-Wing fighter. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
I also did a Star Trek one. You haven't seen that one yet, have you?
Oh, you know what I saw at Walmart? Are you big into Star Trek? Actually, I know you are.
Yes, I like my Star Trek. I love my Star Wars,
Would you like potentially like something that's in a mug form that represents Star Trek?
Probably.
It was interesting. I found it in the clearance aisle. The handle is like shaped interesting and it's like gold colored, copper, gold, but I don't know if it's supposed to represent like their funky ears or what, but it's in a really weird fashion. I would say a fan a fan of that series would know better what it means. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See? He spelled it out. I did it right. Why are you so nosy? See, I did it right. Ah.
All right.
Just spent a week at the house sitting, coming back in the mornings. Now, Cracker Barrel. Oh, okay. So his vacation is done. Oh, very nice.
Yeah, so there's the USS Enterprise.
Brian's heading east to go see Bob, by the way. Bob. Right. Speaking of Bob, where's Bob?
There we go. So I should hang that up along with these ones.
I'm sorry about that it's blurry, but just sit back. You don't have to type if you don't want to. Just listen or, chat when you want. You're doing a good job if it's blurry, for sure.
Yeah. And here's the other one that I printed off from Star Wars. Oh, everybody loves the Falcon.
Okay.
There you go. But you see, I ran out of this gray. I had to switch over and go to the lighter gray. So it's basically two-tone.
Yeah. Just say you did that on purpose.
Yeah. Yeah, the old school Enterprise. Yep, that's right.
Well, what else are we going to talk about other than 3D stuff, huh?
Oh, I'm not sure.
You don't know.
We can talk about whatever.
Folks, do you have any questions? Aren't you like wondering anything? I don't know.
Yeah, the Millennium Falcon. There we go.
Oh, Bored Old Fart says, yes, Ron, that is wonderful. What about train stuff? Let's talk about train stuff, I think he's trying to say.
Now we're getting there slowly.
Have you done any train, like fanning, rail fanning?
No, I haven't done any of that.
No. Brian says, I've been asking him that for months.
I should get out and start flying the drone.
Yeah, you could fly your drone.
Yeah.
What kind of drone do you have? We were talking about that at the earlier stream, but I think it's black in color, right?
Yeah, I got the Beast. That's what it's called.
Oh, they're being funny in chat. You see that? Gotta be comedians. Bored Old Fart said, yeah, he doesn't listen, Brian. Can't expect too much from a Canadian. Ha, ha, ha. So funny.
Yeah, this coming from a weird Aussie. Okay.
Oh, RC hobby, huh?
Well, I used to do that. I used to do that a long time ago. I used to do off-road. Do the off-roading. I had the Hot Shot and the Hot Shot 2 by Tama. the remote control battery operated ones, but I got mine up to where I took the plastic bearings out and did some modifying on it and got the car to do 45 mile an hour. I used to race. I used to go to RC races all the time and race my 4-wheel drive.
Do you still have any of that or not really?
No, I got rid of all that.
Oh.
It started getting too expensive. I started breaking parts out of it, not to buy parts. You know, it's just like, and then, you know, upgrading your motors and pinion gears and everything else, and taking the plastic bearings out that came with it and put actual steel ball bearings in so it goes faster, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, I had fun with my remote control cars. Of course, I used to go after stray cats. Cats would come around the house and stuff. I used to sick my car after the cats and run them over.
You used to do interesting videos too, but that was in the good old days. Well, I'm sure he will again. He's just kind of in between right now. Brian,
Yeah.
that was a kid period, unlike making Star Wars play toys now. There are a lot of adults actually that like to collect Star Wars and Star Trek.
Oh yeah. I grew up with Star Trek when Star Wars first came out. I was in my teens and I seen that on the big screen. So I thought, wow, that was a really good movie. I really liked that.
Why Are You So Nosy says it's only as expensive as you want it to be, and that's true. Kind of like with trains, you know, you can choose.
Well, yeah. I almost got into gas-powered vehicles, remote control, until I saw how expensive it was. I'll stick with my battery-operated ones, a little bit cheaper.
That's true. Throw it back.
No, I got into remote. Then I got into remote control planes, you know, battery operated ones, beginner planes and stuff. So I had fun with that. Now I got a drone, so I still have to practice with it. Crashed it a few times, but didn't break anything. But the drone's pretty easy to fly, you know, seeing as how it's a quadcopter, basically. So.
That's true.
And I think that, well, I know for a fact that the highest that I've flown the drone was about 85 feet.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I can go a lot higher about that. It was because I like to fly line of sight, and I was getting up there. It was like as I was climbing, it was getting smaller and smaller and smaller.
Ron's acting like I'm not almost 60.
I'm not.
No, him. Oh, but you are 60, so yeah, that would make sense. Okay. Anyways, how about you let them know what you're all going to do in 3D or your future train plans? I'm kind of hungry. I got some chicken drumsticks. I'm just going to go over to the oven and start them on the oven or in the stovetop, and then I'll be right back. Do not use the pantry. I repeat, do not use the pantry. I'm not going to pee in the pantry like you attempted to do, Brian.
What? You mean he attempted to pee in the?
This is what he did. We were here talking. He's like, "Oh, I gotta use the bathroom," or however you refer to it. Maybe he said he had to go pee or piss. I don't know. But he just kind of went over here. Over here. and opened up the door, started to unbuckle his belt, and then he went this way. Nothing was seen. He was just preparing, and he realized that was the pantry, not the bathroom. It happens. I told him I had that.
You would think you would notice that as soon as you open up the door, you see all these shelves. Well, this don't look like no toilet I ever seen.
He was getting prepared before he opened up the door. That was the problem. Once he opened it up, he realized, yes, of course.
Oh God. I don't know. Normally, when you open up the door, you see a sink, a tub. Oh, there's the toilet, and then close the door.
He didn't drop his pants or anything, honey. It's just, it was funny. It was funny. It added some humor. I prefer the pork drumsticks. Pork drumsticks? What the heck is that?
I'm into full-scale helicopters and full-scale fixed-wing big aircraft. Oh, there we go.
All right, I'll be right back. I gotta go start the meat, or I'm gonna eat you. Or no, I'm not gonna eat you. I'm just hungry. It's that bucket that confused him. Yeah. All right, I'll be right back.
That's the bucket that confused him. What bucket? Was there you got a bucket hanging on that door? Wow. Gonna stick with ground RCs for now. I'm a terrible drone pilot. Well, when I first got the thing, I flew it, just basically hovered it and just chucked it out, just let it hover. And when I took it out for the first time, it was pretty windy. And actually, for hovering, it stayed in its spot. It was pretty stable. It was fighting the wind, but it was still sitting in its spot. So, not bad for $375. Plus, I have 2 batteries to it, so the flight time on the drone is 25 minutes. And it's got a nice gimbal camera to it, so it does take some pretty nice pictures. And I fly with, in order for me to activate the camera, I use my phone and use the app that's on my phone. Or I can fly without the phone. It's just that won't be no camera activated. So, stuff like that. I have to re-download the app into my new phone. Didn't download when I was downloading from my old phone into my new phone. So I don't see that app in there. So I'll have to re-download it so I can use this phone and so I can get my drone flying and take some pictures. Yeah, I forget what mine's called. I know it's the Beast. Let me see if I can go find it. All right, found my drone. It came with this nice little carrying case that the drone fits into. Really nice. Well, there we go. So that's what it looks like when it's all compact. As you can see, it says on there. And there we go. That's what it looks like. And of course the camera's here, and I got the cover on the camera. And the little controller that comes with it. So Dundas Junction Model Railroad, how you doing? Good to see you. And of course the extra battery that comes with it. So here's the other battery. And see.
And just know, everyone, I'm still here. I'm just seasoning up some drumsticks real quick and just starting to cook them. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. And hi, James.
Beast 2, it says, is what it is. It's basically, it's, what the hell is it? Who makes it? I'm going to have to, it's an SG 906 Pro, is basically what it is. Okay. SG 906 Pro, the Beast. It's got auto following, so I have the follow me feature on it. And it's got the return to home, the hover, and of course the gimbal camera that'll move, so I can point the camera up and down or from side to side. And of course, I still got the spare props for it and everything. So it comes with a spare set of props, which I haven't used yet. I still have the original props on it. So when I ordered this, I ordered it with 2 batteries. And that way, when I'm out flying, the battery gets low, and it'll return to home, swap out batteries, and then I can continue on flying. So I have, like I said, 25 minutes. So I had that twice, so basically an hour of flying time. So depending on what mode I put it in. There's 2 different modes. When I've tried out the 2, it's pretty quick when you put it in sport mode. Basically, that thing really moves. Just like my car. When I put my car in the sport mode, it kind of takes off. Mine's a tiny bit broader than that, and it's nice that it can fold up. And that has 3 battery systems. Yeah. Well, I use lithium batteries for the remote control because they last longer. And then that's just basically a USB rechargeable. It takes a little bit to recharge them up once they're depleted. But the thing I like about the drone is the system will tell you, okay, battery getting low, so that basically you hit the return to home thing, it'll come back and basically land in almost the same spot as where it took off. Maybe 3 or 4 feet difference. So. But once I get comfortable flying it, of course, I have to go and do a lot of practice with it, and then I have to get one of those little. It's over the weight limit. I weighed it when I got it, and I'm reading some regulations. And I'll put the battery in, then weigh it. I'm like, put the battery in and weigh it. I'm like, oh, oops, it weighs a little too much. Well, the one thing about that drone that I got, Brian, I can have it in an orbit where it'll basically orbit around where I'm standing, so it will go in circles and take pictures. But when I fly it, like you said, the highest I had it was 85 feet up in the air. So normally when I fly it, I don't go over 20, 25 feet in the air. And then, of course, that's very short flight distance where basically I'm watching it, stop it, turn it around, and bring it back. It's got the green lights in the front and red lights in the back, so I know, which way to face it when it comes back at me, so I know, which is good. Now, there are some options I can buy to this thing. I can plug in a loudspeaker into it and talk in through my phone and talk to people with it, or there is a little a water cannon that you can buy for it, and it'll shoot out water. Make sure that's not the pantry. And of course, it's got the collision avoidance thing, but the collision avoidance doesn't warn you about low-lying branches, apparently, only big objects. So I flew into a couple of trees accidentally. It just kind of clipped the leaves, and it kind of set the drone down. Crashed a couple times, but didn't break anything. So this drone is pretty durable. We should look up the MJX Bug 3 drone. That's a wild thing. Oh, well, nothing's wild. Okay, well, check it out. I used to have a helicopter. I was trying to learn how to fly a helicopter, and it's just like, boy, that was not as easy as it looks. Yeah, I know. I got to get that. Yeah. That's why I'm very particular where I fly it. Because I need 12 satellites to fly it. I go somewhere where there's nobody around, and that way I can fly it with no problems. Well, even RC planes over a certain weight, they're saying, well, you need a drone license for that. It's an RC plane. Whatever.
I'm back for now.
Well, welcome back for now. Yeah, so is mine. Mine's over the 250 gram weight limit. So.
All right. So what did I miss here? I know James came in, but I saw that. Oh yeah, Brian's. I got to see Brian's drone. It is smaller, but it has 3 batteries, which was really cool, and you can charge them all 3 of them at the same time, I think.
Oh yeah.
Did you already answer this? Does it have obstacle avoidance? I bought mine right before that technology came out, so apparently his won't avoid obstacles on its own.
Yeah, it does have obstacle avoidance, but depending how big the obstacle is, of course, I flew around trees and accidentally hit, tree leaves or whatever, and kind of.
Well, I like what Why Are You So Nosy says. Says, I'm not registering my drone. It's over weight limit because they don't leave their yard or fly it high, and who's gonna care? I think it matters more if you leave your yard or if you go high, because if you're just low in your yard, what you do at your house is what you do at your house.
Well, yeah.
You should look up is it MJX Bugs 3 drone. That thing is wild. Is it big or something or what?
It's probably small and quick.
But knowing you're going to want to go out and about and do it. So, yeah, you're going to want to get a license because you want to be on the safe side, Ron,
Yeah.
I would think.
Oh, yeah.
Mine killed a bird and crashed into a tree and broke a motor. Oh, my. Yeah, that happens.
Well, I haven't broken a motor yet, and even though those brushless motors are really pretty powerful. It sounds like a herd of bees. When you're up close to it and you hear it going, it sounds like a herd of bees coming at you.
Okay, so Brian's must avoid some things. He says, but I specifically was talking about obstacle avoidance where it's trying to go out into a path that will avoid trees or power lines. Apparently, it's more specific, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, James, that's cool. 28-year anniversary.
Oh,
congratulations.
Nice. Congratulations, buddy.
Nowadays, you don't hear about those really good, big anniversaries. Sadly. Like 50-year anniversaries or even 20-something years. You don't hear that. I won't have that. I was with my ex for 17 years. So, woohoo. Didn't make it to 20. Actually, I was still with him. It was kind of done a couple of years before that, really. Yeah, I like the fact that I can just hit that. Oh, wait. Yeah, I like the fact that I could just hit that follow me button and set the height. I was going to use it at Fishies, but there's privacy issues. He was thinking for my safety, he was concerned it might give off exactly where it's at somehow. And you know how crazy YouTube people are, some of them.
Yeah, I know.
Oh no, Jim's taking off. Stella, I think I'm going to take off here. Just wanted to come in for a little while to say hi to everyone on panel and in chat. You all have a great night. Talk to you soon. Thank you, Jim, so much for being here. And again, I will look through the emails. We connected through email. And I did not... Basically, I was running around today after the live stream, and I want to be able to sit down and actually read through what you sent me when I'm able to pay attention better. And thank you for the recipe. I did see he sent me a recipe. There was 2 recipes he talked about earlier, and you know me, Ron, I love baking and cooking, so He sent me one. He said he's going to send me another one soon. I saw that. Hold on. It sounded like something really loud outside. Yeah, I'll be right back.
We got somebody invading the neighborhood. Don't take too long because I need to use the bathroom. Yeah, I know. I got to get a license for my drone. One of these days. Yeah, I know. The obstacle avoidance only picks up certain things. I know. Hello, Sunflower. Good to see you. Well, I know if I get a few nice days, I'm going to go down by the river where there's, and I know where to go where there's nobody around. I'll have the drone up and fly it along the river and take some river shots. Let's see. Is there anything new? No, it's not a whole lot new, really. Just working away. Putting money away, trying to save money. It's hard to do these days anymore.
Money!
All right. I'm going to go to the bathroom and then
I didn't see anything. It just scared me because it was a big thud, but it was nothing that I could see.
Okay.
You gotta go and smoke? Nasty.
I'm gonna go smoke. First I'm gonna stop off the bathroom, not the pantry, and go.
You gonna go to the pantry? That's what Brian likes to do.
No.
Don't do a Brian? No.
No.
And Sunflower's in the house. Oh, Sunflower, are you available tomorrow still to talk?
I'll be back.
Right now, I have some chicken cooking, and it's smelling wonderful in here. It's being basted with barbecue sauce and lots of seasoning. Oh, and well, so it looks like Why Are You So Nosy is going. Putting kid to bed, watching, the new Beetlejuice movie. All right, thank you for being here. Brian says, well, that's mostly because of the internet when I was working on that staff. Oh, it smells so good in here. I'm distracted. Anyways, well, that's mostly because of the internet. When I was working on that staff in the military, we all warned people of divorce rates increasing. Yeah, internet doesn't help. I think there's pros and cons to what's going on. I mean, some people divorce is just like that. It's not all the internet. I don't think some of it is just conditioning. Maybe it'd be the word. Things that were not tolerated in one generation started to be introduced in another generation, so it was more tolerable, and now it's just normal. And some of that, there's just a lot of things that go on nowadays that's just like, that's normal. And one of those would be divorce. You hear somebody getting divorced, and it's not that big of a deal, really. It is, but we're so used to it. It's like, another person got divorced, whatever. Where in the past, that was a big deal. Yeah. But the pros and cons are, in the past, I think that some marriages, because it was so stout on that you never got a divorce, is there probably was a lot of abusive ones. But yet nowadays, there's also the other severe degree where people just want to get out of a relationship because they're bored or just found something that looks greener on the other side of the fence. And that, of course, is not very good. So anyways, that's my opinion. There's that fine balance. You don't want to be stuck in something that's truly abusive, but you want to, go through the waves and try to stick it out. Because in any relationship, there will be tough times. If you're living with somebody, you are going to have tough times. So you got to find that balance. Oh, wow, Seth, today is your birthday. I thought Sunday. Yes, I don't know what I said. Did I say it wrong? Yes, Sunflower, you and I will be talking on Sunday. Was it in the morning? I believe you said you were free in the morning. I am starting to try to have some plans mid-afternoon anyway, so that'll be good. Anyways, Seth, since it's your birthday, let me try to sing. Yeah, I can't really sing, but I will sing for you, okay? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Seth. Happy birthday to you. Woo! And many more. There you go. Happy birthday, Seth. They actually have a new laser avoidance system that will jump out of the way if a freaking mosquito gets in the way. Oh, wow. So, mayflies, huh? Would it avoid mayflies then too? Aw, 38 years old. Only to be 38 again. Oh, better check my little drumsticks, I suppose. Don't want to burn them. Well, let's see. Oh, did I say tomorrow? Is that what I said, Sunflower? I bet I said tomorrow. That's what I said, didn't I? Yeah, I can't talk to you tomorrow. I'm working from 10 to 4 tomorrow. Yeah, I think I was thinking it's Saturday and I was going to talk to you tomorrow. No, I still got to go to work. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's probably what I did with my little brain. Haha. What time works for you, Sunflower? I want to say 10 o'clock, maybe 10:30. That way it's not super early, but not super late in the morning. Gives us, if we start about 10:30, it'll give us a nice hour or so before we probably got to go do our other things. What is a sissy? Be outside like a man while you smoke. Oh, Ron, are you a sissy? I think he's back. Maybe. Maybe not.
My what?
Brian says you're being a sissy because you didn't pee outside when you smoked.
Well, there's a problem with that. I could go behind the garage, but then there's an apartment building right in the backyard of where we are where people can see me pee all over the place.
You're free before 10. Like, how much before? Does it have to be before 10? Because I'll probably be sleeping.
Must be 4:10.
Well, I wanted to chit-chat with Sunflower. We're planning first. I think first she told me she was available Sunday, so I took it all day Sunday. And then she said morning, so I figured all morning. Well, now she says before 10, so maybe we can meet at 9:30. I don't know. I don't want to make it too early. Knowing me with I have to adjust my sleeping schedule because I'm so used to being at work from like 2 to 10:30 at night. So, oh yes, it's Seth's birthday. We actually just sang for him. I'm gonna go and flip the little drummies.
Oh, well, happy birthday, Seth. Good to see you, bud. Yeah, don't you just love that autocorrect there, Sunflower? She's off making how's the trucking coming?
Smelling good.
Well, that's good.
10 or 10:30 a.m. is good, but only for about an hour. That works for me. She must be a busy, busy girl.
Hello, Brandon. Good to see
Oh,
you,
before
bud.
1. Oh, okay. That makes more sense. Otherwise, I'm like, wait a minute. Because she says, yeah, before 10. That's what I felt like all day, morning to before 10. Yeah, autocorrect. Okay, gotcha. Oh, Drops is here.
Yeah.
And Brandon.
And Vanessa Kitty. Hey, how you doing,
Holy
Vanessa Kitty?
cow, everybody's here.
Good to see you.
Nice to see everyone here.
Let's
Why is it
miss-
a hello with a question mark? Of course it's a hello. Hi.
Hello.
In the bushes. Yes, Brian would be talking about peeing in the bushes. Yes. Ah, I miss having them here. That was fun.
There you go.
You know, I know there was a certain Canadian that was hoping to be here too, but
Yeah.
you know. Fishy, every year I go out to a party before Memorial Day. Well, that's fine. Everybody has plans. My parents used to have a barn dance every year, but it just got to be a lot, so they quit doing that. And then they were going to do it again this year, just a little version of that, but other things came up and now they're not. So traditions, yeah, make sure you can go to them while they're still there because it won't always be. Like on New Year's Eve, we used to always go to my one aunt's house. It was so much fun, and they quit doing it. So things quit. They gotta start new traditions.
Yeah. Vanessa Kitty is doing Boston baked beans.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
You're broke until next Friday. Well, you better. Hopefully, you got some stuff in the house then. Oh yeah, I think Brandon was trying to save and stretch his dollar. But even when we do that, I know there's times it still can get hard.
Yeah, we're all still, everybody is trying to stretch the dollar. Every time we stretch it out, things go up. Funny how that works out.
Yeah. I heard there was okay, now I don't know where it was. Somewhere in the States, there was a nasty storm that took place not too long ago. There was a tornado and it wiped out a city. just can't remember where. I just heard about it on one of my YouTube families. And sadly, a few people lost their lives because it happened in the middle of the night. A lot of people were sleeping. So, the homes are just. I should probably see if maybe I can just look it up quick. You hate cucumbers, but you love pickles. That doesn't make any sense, does it? Although, if you get fermented pickles, it's very good for your gut. I'm not talking about the food dyed, artificially pickled pickles at the store.
Mm-hmm.
Actual, true fermented pickles are very good for you. All right, what am I looking for? Oh, yeah. Might have been in Missouri, maybe? Let's see, tornado. Let's see here. Because it just happened. I'm looking this up. Maybe somebody on here heard about it. I don't know.
Where was it? In Oklahoma or?
I don't remember. Somewhere in the States.
Or Arkansas.
Took out town in middle of night. Maybe it'll come up. Might have been Missouri. No, this is 2023. I need it for this year. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to look up that channel I heard it on. Maybe they'll mention where they're from. But it just happened, and they were doing like a GoFundMe so that like they were telling people to try to do it, and they said they had some links to you could make some good resources that they could send it to, or they could send it to this YouTube family and they would just
Right.
I guess there was a dust storm where oh wait, Alabama maybe? We have a tornado 3 days ago. I think it might have been Alabama maybe. Four days ago. A devastating tornado late Friday into Saturday damaged hundreds of homes, tossing vehicles, and killed at least 19 people. Let me push on that. That might be the one. Yeah, Fishy's Twitch. You're right. I have to fix that. Hey, whoever's in the room that has access to my Nightbot, fix that or just take that off. I don't know why it's not working. I don't know. Okay, at least 4 tornadoes were in Oklahoma, Nebraska, Oklahoma. I don't know. It was all over the place, I guess.
We've had several tornadoes in Arkansas this year.
I mean, it's been all over the place. Well, here,
Yeah.
Kentucky, maybe, okay. Kentucky has been hardest hit by storms. A devastating tornado late Friday into early Saturday. So this is probably the one that they were talking about because it was in the middle of the night. Devastating tornado late Friday into early Saturday damaged hundreds of homes, tossed vehicles, and killed at least 19 people, most of them in a southeastern Laurel County. So I think it was maybe Kentucky, actually, then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Kentucky. It's like Leal County, London, Kentucky. Kentucky hit hard. Yep, so Kentucky. Right now, the bad weather is over Missouri. We had a great time. Brian says. We had a great time. Oh, it motivated me to start planning another trip like that. Aw.
There you go.
Come back here, Brian. Mhm. Wow. Brandon says his rent is $1,195. It's $11.95 a month.
Okay, Brendan, I'll trade your rent. I'll pay your rent. You pay mine. Mine's $2,000 a month.
I will keep mine. Should I say what mine is?
900.
I get a whole house for 900.
Yeah.
Which is actually a really good rate for here, actually. Normally something like this would be over 1,000, especially for being furnished. So I definitely
not until the freaking bugs leave. O'Brien, stop bringing the bugs with you.
He got them from here. That's what he's talking about.
Well, that's what happens when you live near water. You're going to get a lot of bugs. What do you expect?
They were the worst. I felt so bad, but nothing I could do about it. They were the worst when they were here. Then they were kind of bad for a couple days after, and now there's not a single one.
But bugs. It's springtime, so the bugs are out. Wham bam, thank you, man, and they're.
But there's not a single one now.
That's because they're done screwing around with each other.
I really have to scrub the walls now. If I do have some people come over I'm thinking about having some people come over on Sunday. Like, I don't know if I told you that yet. You know how I have these wonderful patches that have really made a difference in my life, and you were on them for a bit and you found them to be useful and all that? Well, anyways, I'm trying to invite a couple people to come over mid-Sunday, like Sunday afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
And then me and my mom can have like a little party. I'll have some appetizers, some beverages, and we can talk about them. And, if they're interested, they're interested. If they're not, they're not. Like I told people in the other stream, I'm just trying to offer something to people that I know is beneficial. Everybody's going to be different. I'm not a doctor and all that, of course. But it's made a huge difference in my personal life. It's made a difference in my mom's life, and all the other people that have been on it. They have great things to say about it. There are other ways to feel better in this life. I'm not saying this is the only way, but it's one of the most simplest ways. I mean, you just stick it on and you're done. If you drink a little extra water and maybe eat better, exercise, that's just going to enhance your results.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, look at Ron. He drinks, he smokes, and he still found results. So,
yeah.
But like I was saying in that other stream, I mean, there's a lot of people that are going to have aches and pains and issues. And I mean, if I'm not going to make you get these patches. If you want to wake up with aches and pains and you can't sleep well and maybe you're crabby and I don't know, all these things, it's your life. Enjoy. But myself, I'd rather feel better. So I choose the patches and I will never quit. And I know Ron, he's like, what do you call that? He's like jumping up and down over there he's going to get back on the wagon because he's like, I miss them. Right? Yep. So he's found out after getting off of them, he's felt that difference now. It's benefit.
Well, yeah.
They'll like, oh, yeah, they're like mosquitoes without stingers. Well, at least they don't sting you, but they're annoying. Just repaint. No, I'll just get like Mr. Clean and scrub it or something. I don't know. You better tell your mom I said hi, or I'll be back and stay with your parents. Or come back. Okay, come back. I still say hi for you. Yes, Brandon, you live in a group home. I understand. I better go check on my chicken.
Should be almost done, isn't it?
I think so.
Yes, Brandon, we read that, and we understand you live in a group home. We know that. Okay, so the starship's starting to irk me. It's like it's doing a wheelie. I got to readjust my hangers. That's for the front. This is for the back. There we go. There. All right, there we go. Now they're back in their proper position. There we go. Oh, come on. There. It just looked funny, the starship sitting there doing a wheelie. That was starting to bother me. There we go. Cost me $20,000 before renovations. But my cat and I love it. I bet your cat does. The cat's probably saying, "Oh God, no! What are we doing in this damn sardine can?" Going to look for a used travel trailer this year so I can do some meetups. Yeah. I'm thinking of converting and buying an old school bus and converting it into an RV. The only problem is when you buy a school bus, you can't leave it the original color. You have to paint it. And then you have to take it to the DMV and have the DOT and everything redesignate the bus from school bus to a recreational vehicle. Can't leave too many. What do you mean you can't leave town? You can still leave town. Doesn't matter how many people are coming in for the race. Just pretend you're part of the race.
I'm back.
You see what Brian said?
You piss off Ron. Ask the other one about her being leash trained, happy and friendly. What? Does that mean you're bossing me around?
No,
No,
I'm sure it was.
I'm trained.
Well, he was talking about he's happy inside his van and the cat, and I'm going, yeah, the cat's probably thinking I'm stuffed in this damn sardine can. What were you?
Oh, I see. Oh, geez. Now I gotta go number 2. It's one thing or another. And my thermometer, I don't know if it's broken or what, but why'd your camera go off?
You said you got a good number 2, so that okay, I'm out of here. Yes, I called your van a sardine can. Okay, Brian, I used to have a van too. I know what it's like living out of a van. Go to stand up and stretch, you hit your head on the roof every time. See, Brian's got a shaggin' wagon. If it's rocking, don't come a knocking. Well, I hope he put a little portable heater in that van so you can keep warm. Especially in the winter months, you're going to need it, or not unless you go somewhere where it's warm. I think if I was going to convert a bus, I would rather have a highway coach than a school bus, because a school bus has got that big overhang in the back end that usually bottoms out when you're going into certain areas, where the axle on the highway coach is back farther. And plus, you got all that storage underneath. You got all that luggage compartment for storage for everything that you want. You can put a furnace in there and get things done up real nice. But then again, now you're limited to the size of the campground you can go to because you got such a big vehicle. And the only other drawback is you're using basically truck tires is what you're using on those buses, and they can be expensive, and air brake systems and everything else. I know a guy that I watched on YouTube who converted an old Greyhound highway coach into a RV, and he put in what you see in highway tractors, a bunk heater. He installed one of those in order to heat it through the wintertime. And it just basically runs off the diesel fuel. Or you can get one of those little short school buses and turn one into a nice little one-man RV too. So, as long as you get it insulated right. Unplug my camera and plug it back in. Let's see if it works now. There we go. Well, if you don't like in the group home, then look for somewhere else to live. That's all I can say. Save your money up. Because the cost of living is going up all over the place. It's getting stupid. Don't forget, if you're on a disability pension, the government's only going to give you so much like you're supposed to live on, and even that, you can't even hardly live on that. Back when I was over the road, truck driving, going through the state between Canada and the States, I was making around $80,000 a year. As the cost of living went up, that 80,000 started dwindling down. And I couldn't believe how much it dwindled down. I thought, yeah, I was getting good tax returns and everything. Now it's just like, oh, I owe the government, So I went from 80,000 down to 60,000. Even at $60,000 a year, Brandon, and still having a hard time making ends meet. Be careful what you just be careful what you spend your money on, and look for the deals. That's the only way to get around anymore. See what's on sale and bingo. It sounds like where you're living, they're gouging you. Yeah, and the housing market here in Canada is starting to drop. It's actually starting to crash. Property values are dropping. I'm glad I got out when I did. When I owned my own home. Because now the government wants to impose a home equity tax. So you're being taxed on your equity. So there's more of your money gone, and there goes the value of your house. So, you buy property as an investment, and then you get a good return on it. But then no, the government wants in on that return and wants to deprive you of that money, which I think is wrong because they don't have any right to do that. But because you're gaining money, we got to tax you on the money that you're making off your house. So it's just like, yeah.
Hi.
Hi, welcome back. You didn't call in.
A little bit.
Oh, just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
No, just a little bit. Okay.
How's it going?
It's going.
Did you figure out how we can make $1 million and I can travel the world yet?
No, not yet.
Well, my oldest is here and he says he has it figured out, so that's cool.
I don't know. Maybe you should use AI to start up a business. Apparently, teens are making money, millions out of it.
Mm-hmm.
AI
AI, you can do a lot of stuff. Mm-hmm.
I thought you were going to eat chicken. Now you're sucking on a popsicle.
It's not done yet.
Oh. So, okay. So she's going to have dessert first, then she's going to eat her meal.
Yep, that's what I'm going to do.
All right. That's being, ass backwards, back asswards.
Are you coming to my party on Sunday?
What party?
My patch party.
Uh,
You're a little far away.
cool.
Wow, Brian does pretty good. I want that. $2,000 a month for his Social Security.
Cheating.
He's a veteran. So
Yeah. If you ask me, in my opinion, the military needs to up their pay for the work that they do. It needs to be paying. They needs to be paying more than that. That's my opinion.
yeah, there's ways. If you just have to want to do it, figure out how to do it. Yep. I can't afford anywhere else. Well, I understand. Do the best you can.
We understand what you're going through. It's just that you got to figure out what you want in life. You don't like living like that, then get out and do something about it.
There's usually another way.
Yeah, there's always another way.
Our brains usually stop us.
So.
I'm not gonna use your name yet. My oldest.
Hi.
Let's see. What should I call you?
I don't care.
I'm gonna call you.
Nobody's gonna steal my identity.
Anyways, Brian is still. He says, "I'm still pissed. I didn't get to meet that young man." He's talking about you. Because he got, yeah, you know that. He wanted to meet you. Anyway.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah, he's very cool, but he was all the way in Ohio when he came this way.
Was it? Oh, yeah, it was.
Mm-hmm. That's funny.
I don't know. What the hell are you talking about, Brian? What the hell is that, Ron? Is that, Ron? It's like having a beer before barbecue.
Oh, I think I was having my popsicle.
Oh.
There is a little delay of the stream. If you look at the stream on YouTube, there's always a delay. Oh, darn it. Poopy doopy.
What?
I was going to call somebody today and then I didn't. Because he called me like 2 days ago now.
Oh, we talking about Wicked?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I'll do it tomorrow then. I have to.
Let's see. I drove semi for 5 years, hauling steel. After 6 months, I bought my own truck with cash and became an owner-operator. Nowadays, it doesn't pay to be an owner-operator. I thought about doing that when I got into truck driving, and until I started looking at the expenses, I thought, no, I'll just stick with being a company driver. Even as a company driver, when I was over the road, I still made pretty good money, mind you.
Yeah, you can.
But like I said, over the course of the years that I've been driving, inflation's gone up. Everything went up, but no wages or by the mile has gone up, and so you went from $80,000. I went from $80,000 down to $60,000 a year.
Yeah.
So I enjoy truck driving. I enjoy the open road and things. I've been doing it over 20 years. So
It's what you know. Anyway,
well,
I think you like your shunting job better than the over the road at the moment, though.
well, because I'd rather drive at night because there's less idiots on the highway at nighttime, and I'd
Well, it's
rather drive at night
less work for you, though.
because when the sun comes up, all the truck stops are being vacated because all the daytime drivers are leaving, and I have somewhere to park and go to sleep.
Well, it's less work for you too, because when you did that last job, you had the tarp, and I mean, you had more to do than shunting.
Because I'm basically pulling either roll tight flatbed kits or basically flatbed. I'm in the flatbed work. Yes, you make a little bit more money than dry vans, but there's more physical activity to it too, which that's good. It's good exercise. Who needs to go to the gym when you got to tighten up straps and everything?
Well,
Right.
Brian says this is why he said this. He said because you got shitty when she was having ice cream before chicken was done.
I didn't get shitty. I just said, "Oh, nice, you're having dessert before dinner." How is that being shitty?
That's what he said. I was being shitty a minute ago.
I know you were.
I'm just, if you see me looking down, I'm just sending a text message to a few people for a last minute invite for that thing I'm trying
That's
to
not
do.
the way I heard it. Well, then clean your freaking ears out.
Freaking ears. Ooh.
Well, I could have said the other word, but we're on your.
I know. It's funny. It's funny. Oh yeah, fudge.
What?
Yeah, clean out your fudging ears.
Let's see. The definition of the F word: freaking, frack, frick.
Really? Is that how that goes?
It's fine
There
as
you
long
go.
as it ends with the Q instead of the CK.
A Q instead of a CK. Yeah. My ears are full of cat hair. That's what Brian says.
Well, then clean out the fur balls. And it's called get the ear trimmer, like what I got, and trim the hair out of your ears so you can hear better.
Called a weed whacker.
No weed whacker.
That's basically what it is.
I suppose I can go see if the chicken's done now. I took a temperature and some was like 178 and some was 151. You want it to be like 165.
I trade.
This is the only channel I curb my language on. I appreciate that, Brian. He does try to keep it tame because he knows I don't want it too crazy.
Well, let's see. Drops Home Ted is into the stock markets. What markets are you into? Tell us your secret. Share.
Yeah, make sure it's not a fake one.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Got to be careful.
Yeah.
Did Ron invest in the hot toilet coin?
He invested, yeah, somewhere. And then it frizzled him out. Brian says, are you making fun of my official military disability in my hearing? Because that's a hate crime.
No, it's not a hate crime. It's just that they should be paying you people who go in the military a lot more than what they've been paying you.
No, I think he was talking about you making fun of his hearing.
Well, that's what happens when you get old and you get all that fur ball in your ears.
Fur balls. Yeah, you just took care of all your fur balls, didn't you? Well, I have my faves for long and swing trades, but I also use prop accounts like Top Step.
Hmm.
There you go. Okay, chicken time. Chicken time.
Well, chicken time. It's about time. How do you use their money? Wow, that's so. I've been trading since 2005. Oh, there you go. Still not sure how you're using other people's money, but you know. It looks like, well, I'm out of beer. It's time for a beer. All right, when Fishy comes back, I'm going outside for a smoke. Yeah, I did start up a vegetable garden, so I got 3 tomato plants and I got 3 green bell pepper plants put in. So there you go. Of course, it's going to produce a lot, I bet. I was going to get some cherry tomato plants, but they didn't have any, so I had to sell for regular tomato plants. So got those all planted in. They've been in now for about a week and a half. So along with the 3 bell pepper plants. I thought about putting in some lettuce, but we have a lot of rabbits around here, a lot of jackrabbits. Hey, I could set a rabbit trap out there, put some lettuce in there. I can have myself some rabbits too. There you go. It's not an empty room. There's still 5 people watching. Let's see. Yeah, cherry tomatoes, rainbow ones are my favorites. I grow them indoors in the wintertime. There you go. Okay. Well, in Canada, which I assume you are, you can sign up for trade for trade, the pool or to provide you, you can make money and they fund you. Oh, okay. I'll check that out. We'll have Fishy look into it as well.
Got chicken now.
So,
See? Look.
oh, nice. Looking yummy.
Chicken.
Yeah, I got to make some more barbecue sauce for next weekend. My granddaughter is going, okay, when are you going to make more barbecue sauce? We need more. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to have to make more.
Why? She wants it or what?
Yeah. No, she loves the she keeps saying, well, make it nice and hot. Okay.
Or the one she lives with might want it too, huh?
Well, if I make it too hot, then the one she lives with won't want it, and it's probably more for her. That's probably the idea.
Yeah. So
You know how it is. All right, you're back, so I'm gonna go for smoke.
you know how I feel about, feeding somebody. But no, I know your granddaughter likes it spicy. So.
Yeah. Okay, I'll be back. I'm gonna go for smoke.
Nasty habit.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
All right, I'll be back.
Oh, and Drop actually canned rabbit stew. Wow. Seven raised beds, 4x12 foot. Nice. What are you gonna all grow? Or maybe you said. Wait, you did say. Cherry tomatoes, rainbow ones, my fave. Yep, rainbow. That's good. Did you say more or not yet? Anyways, yeah, good stuff. I like gardens. Oh, I need to show my buns. I'm not brave enough tonight. They're not buttery and golden. They're not available tonight, let's say. Whoop, I dropped my meat though. Hold on. Oh, jeez. Oh. Oopsies. Brian, no one wants to look at Fishy's bun. What, a singular? I have more than one bun. They're not available today. Ron, I have some of your barbecue sauce in the van right now. Yeah. Sometimes he likes to try to feed the wrong people. In my opinion. That's just my opinion, I guess. Oh, A.L. Skinner, nice to see you again. Meat. So good. I disagree with you. At least a few people watched us touching Fishy's buns last week. These chicken thighs or drumsticks, or whatever they're called, they are so good. What a good idea. It's got lots of different things on it. Italian seasoning, garlic, a little hint of like cayenne, chili type of stuff. I don't know. I just put an assortment of things: salt, pepper, and then basted them with barbecue sauce. Just a little bit, just for a little extra touch. So good. So good. Ah. Boop. See? Yummy. Here we go. Raising lettuce, collards, turnip greens, mustard greens, cucumber, honeydew, watermelon, corn, okra, dill, etc. Lots of stuff. Ooh, I can't wait to find it all out. My dream would be to be able to be back in the country again. Have animals, garden, freedom.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I've been going for almost 2 hours now.
Mm-hmm. Yummy.
Chicken's yummy.
Yep.
I used to grow and raise lots of melon seeds. Oh, okay. Hello, Dwayne. What's going on? Dwayne is in the house. How you doing? Good to see you, bud.
Yeah, I was raised in the country. I've done gardening like almost all my life. I'm now 42, so yeah, I'm not an amateur at it either. I think it's funny when there's people that have only lived in town all their life and they think they know more than me about like raising chickens and doing gardens and stuff. Talking about the person I used to live with.
Oh, yeah.
Dwayne's originally from a 780-acre farm. Wow.
Ooh.
I mean, where I grew up most of my life is considered a hobby farm because we didn't like do the field work. We had animals just for fun more so, or for providing for us.
Me, myself, my uncle had more or less what you call like a hobby farm, but we were out baling hay and everything else. But we had to slug the hay bales onto the hay wagon by hand, not by a machine.
Yeah, back in the day.
Back in the day, the machine was doing the bale, but then we had to go walk along beside the wagon and toss them up on the wagon, and somebody on the wagon stacking them, and then from the wagon to the hayloft in the barn. So it's like, so I've had my share of farm work. I've worked in anywhere between baling hay and picking tobacco, harvesting corn.
Yeah.
So.
Brian says, give me a minute. I have to switch our litter boxes. Litter box for him and a kitty. Yeah, see?
Well, Brian, I see your cat has trained you well by using a litter box.
Yeah, bales are easy. Roll is a different story. Yeah, those big roll.
Yeah.
Bales, I think. Is he talking?
Yeah. Those big round hay rolls. Yeah.
Maybe I'll just eat it like this. It might be easier.
It's okay. We all eat chicken like that. We're the savage beast.
Well, I was trying to eat it nice. I'm like, nope, done with that. I know all about it. Picked rocks to clear fields for planting.
Yeah, I remember doing that too. Yeah, we did that. Yeah. I said to my uncle, I said, we got to clear this little tiny field of yours with these rocks fast. I said, are you throwing the rocks in the field to make us work? He says, no, they come up from underneath the ground. I said, what do you mean? Says, well, the water pushes them up. They're floating. I'm like, it actually does happen. The water does push the rocks up. Just like all the deadwood you see in the farmer's field from when tree branches snap and they fly all over the place. They collect in the fields. The next thing you know, you see the farmers with this great big mound of wood sitting there. All right, how do you get rid of that big mound of wood? Set it on fire.
I have to pick I'm picking my teeth.
Oh, you're picking your teeth. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to bed soon. I'm getting tired. Got a road trip to do tomorrow. And of course, Sunday night I got to work Sunday night, so I'll basically be sleeping most of the day. So. Yeah, do some tree trimming on Sunday a little bit before I basically sleep most of the day. So. Did you see what Brian said, Fishy? Yes, I did, Brian. Your cat has trained you to be in a litter box. There you go.
All right, got it all in my teeth now, I think.
All right, that's good. Mostly surrounded by cedar and oak with tons of cattle. There you go.
Yeah, drumming isn't going too well because his drums are not set up.
Nope. They're put away because I haven't got the room.
Oh, geez. Did Brian be funny?
Yeah,
You piss off, Ron. He likes to say that word. He's thinking about the pantry, probably. But anyways.
Yeah, I know.
You piss off, Ron. Did you teach a cat to be leash trained in a litter box, trained in a minivan? Dare you? Uh-huh. Anyway, yeah, I really need to go to bed myself. It's like 10 o'clock and I gotta work tomorrow.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay. Anything else on your mind?
No, I think that's it for tonight. We
All
got
right.
11 thumbs up that I see on my end. So
That's pretty cool.
yeah.
No, he doesn't have anything set up. He's in a very tiny space nowadays, so
Yeah.
he's in a tinier space than I am.
Mm-hmm.
I have a luxury house in comparison. Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to the Toy Man and Fishy Show on Go Fish Office channel. Appreciate all the thumbs up and all the support. We'll catch you all later. Nighty night, all.
Yeah, so keep your eyes peeled and your ears tuned. We'll be back. There'll be more videos. Meow 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 meow
Yeah,
meow
and
meow
to all
meow 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 meow.
Yeah, meow to all the cat lovers. Meow meow. Don't forget to clean out your litter box.
That's funny. I haven't done that in a while. Remember, I used to do that all the time. Meow 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 meow
Yeah.
meow 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 meow.
There
The
you
only
go.
other thing on my mind is my skull. Oh, and by the way, Brian, I saw earlier you made a comment about chickens and skunks. Yeah, there's a whole story with that too. Yes, I saw that. Just so you know. All right, talk to you all later.